Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Trey Lance and the Baltimore Ravens.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Speaking of Instagram, I tweeted. That turns into a conversation. The year is 2022. And there is no.
As we'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Trey Lance and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we...
Let's go Ravens.
13. And he'll take it up past the 25
Let's go,
to the
let's go.
26-yard line.
I like how
There
that
is
pops up
Tua
on the screen.
Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And for all the collegiate success he had,
10-3,
highest passer efficiency rating by a mile. He's a
get
guy who's
three.
had his share
Gonna
of
get 3 more
detractors at the
picks after 2.
professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, get him, Remy.
Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Best sack ever.
Yeah, the dead body sack. Got tangled in his feet. That's one of the ones where you just get on the ground and you just swipe at his leg.
Number 3 overall pick back in 2021, it's Trey Lance.
And
Kick.
Everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
It's your boy Javon Holland too. I know you seen him.
Because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Look your ass over there then if y'all the man. Is it? Go by him.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working from the gun, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ooh, did I make it? Missed the bad shit.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Shit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Man, get that ball, Justin. Oh, that's like this.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. 6 catches, 78 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Maybe the defensive presence that Sean Bradley provided, but also I think a little bit of Porzingis.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Damn.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Lance going to throw. Toward the right sideline, but but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't. Nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's
Catch the ball.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, here's
Hello, hi.
Yeah. What's up, J Mark?
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Baby Bosworth, you see him?
Good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Sorry, can't join the party.
Oh, that's funny. 3rd and 23, Tua.
So now after this,
What we drinking Friday?
throwing now is Tagovailoa.
No. Spin move. Get it. Yes, sir.
Pressure coming, and they get him once again.
What you want to drink Friday?
Tershawn Wharton
Champagne.
providing a little
Champagne.
déjà vu,
Classic.
back-to-back sacks.
Wine.
Now they're staring at a
4th and 36.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game.
What you trying to do?
Sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the
Oh,
second
hit B
spot
Green.
pretty
Hit B
soon.
Green. Text B Green. He talking about something on Friday.
Las Fuentes here.
Oh my God, bro, you don't even get here till 3:30.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times.
Gotta
as
perform
this
for the
one's
boys
away.
watching. Y'all don't embarrass me. Man, see, he broke the tackle.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
Trade
And
it.
the Ravens will
Don't
take
embarrass me.
over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers
All right, try to get a screen rolling. They're really good over here, though, apparently. Okay, got it. Oh, get off the... All right, fuck this, man. Let me get out of
To be
here.
done here on
Empty
2nd and
base
16
first.
after
Fuck
the
it.
sack.
Can we go better highlight? No, we can't. Biff.
Lance now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Hi Derek. Are you still my boy? I hate I had to dismantle the Rams in that fashion. This is our year.
Man, come on, no.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Man, you gotta hit him, bro. That's bullshit, dog.
And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay up.
On my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good.
I love that I slowed her down so she talks kind of
His
slow.
offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Good job.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the
Marty
37.
McFly, let's go.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the
Russell Wilson gave me
Did you win?
Baltimore gets set to take the field.
He got to be like 40,
They've shown
right?
precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Yes. I won.
I'm gonna just run away from these two.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Good job, man. 6 yards. Come on, bro. That's quality. That's definitely stopped in the backfield.
Run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now here's a carry heading left.
Ooh, tried though. He tried though.
Just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46.
Let's get one more play before.
Good enough for the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, everybody. Block your fucking person. Oh, he stepped forward. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, KT. Fuck.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh, let me out.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance being chased out left.
Man, come on.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does.
And then my dumb ass give it go right back to him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to let it go deep to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a...
Biff is running motherfucking free, dog.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. 2 now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, my God.
One-handed. What a grab.
Who the fuck is that?
Range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. The Dolphins going to take...
kill here.
Their second timeout,
Hey.
as they'll stop it with 27
I don't know
seconds
what's up.
remaining here in the second quarter.
What time we gotta go? Huh?
2 and now on first down.
Oh, he fell. Good job. He'll throw it to him. Knock his ass out.
St. Brown over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards for second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call a timeout.
What is this?
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So the two teams will head to the
Ravens.
We go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get
Fucking
back to you guys
turnover,
in a bit.
man.
But first, time for
passing
a trip around the
yards.
league this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there,
You playing CPU.
And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory.
I don't think they're going to box no more.
A touchdown pass in the victory.
I think they only going to run one
Finally,
game a
let's
week.
get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in
Chandler
Kansas
Jones,
City.
Yannick
And that one
Ngakoue
is
to the
at
Colts.
halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. The Chiefs trying to finish that
Oh,
one
Chandler
off
Jones to
and
the
claim
Raiders,
victory.
yeah.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in
Oh
the
my
second half?
God, that's a
To find out,
touchdown.
let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
Here
everyone
we go.
back for
Start this
quarter
mother right now.
number 3.
What?
Forecast
That's a black
calling
kick.
for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Man,
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
go score points right now. Shit.
Out come the Ravens now.
Look.
They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Slow foot ass.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Throwing his Lance on third down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Hurricane. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Lance. And he will find his man Ruggs. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 82 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Footing always a concern.
Let's race a little bit.
Points up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return is Logan. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
Oh, go get it.
Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Yo, Cisco. Yo.
So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trey Lance. Oh, he ran a long ass way. Let's go. That fade. That speed to catch up, though. That's beat. That's buckets. Let's go. Close that shit. Switch to him.
Now they try the right side here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
Yo, 67, I see you.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Everybody.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's a throw out wide complete.
Yeah, DJ.
Right, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Yes, sir.
Turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Shit.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Marcus fucking Peters, bro. What are you be looking at? Just bail.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown.
Wow.
Bro, Marcus Peters, you doing whatever, bro.
And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This time, I'm going to do what I did last time. Just go get him, Marcus.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Damn it. Damn.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And I guess the question is what's the formula for keeping better protected? Because as we see,
you want to hear me? Oh, you see Baby Bosworth, though.
When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore.
Remember Bosworth? I'll show you. You'll know when you see him.
But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can
y'all, wake up.
Now going forward. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua.
Man, that shit's all weird, brother. Man, that's janky, dog. Like your players never actually get lined back up correctly.
36 now. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear
Yes, good job, everybody.
Talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Bro!
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown Dolphins. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
What do he be doing over there?
Of the year.
First off, but all that being said, none of those feelings, none of those emotions, none of that wasted energy is going to help me help this. There's nothing I can do listening to any of this.
And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Taken at the goal line. And the Ravens taking the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 25 on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. to throw. And
First down. Oh, fucking damn.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get
My
the
dog.
third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what will
OBJ,
be a
man, good
touchdown.
shit.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool
Snatch it
back
from
there.
Odell.
Not just
Get your
for
hands
himself,
off, little niggas.
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah. And that's game,
Far
baby.
from ideal conditions to play in,
Let's
but
go.
neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Hurry up. They blitz. Block him.
Pass here to Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And his kick is
man, that's bullshit, dog.
By the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Dolphins, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for ball.
You see how they just moved on? They're like, by the way, you for sure eat cereal with water. Don't tempt me. The first four continues tonight as we go to food, starting with Northeast Conference champion Bryant facing Horizon League champion Rice State. We have all been there. The Bulldogs have won 7 straight and are led by senior guard Peter Kidd, who topped all of D1 with 25.1 points per game. And later today, taking the 2-11.